Hey guys, today is day 4. As you may see at my background, this is Lake Ontario. So that's my one-way go, that's my destination, then I go back every day, I walk. So today, I would like to talk about motivation like we discussed. Um, you see, like many people, if you ask them what would you like to do, and they say, I would like to lose weight, I would like to go to gym, I would like to do this and that, which is fine. But I think what we are missing is the deeper core question, which is why would you like someone go to gym, right? No one wants to go to gym, or no one wants to kind of, yeah, someone would lose the weight. But I think the question is, why do you want to do that, right? For example, if you ask a couple of times a deeper question, why you want to do that, I think eventually you come one of the core values of human drives. And most of the time I think whoever wants to walk, I guess, and lose weight, this ends up being about health, right? You want to be healthier. I think that's it. And we want to be healthier for our families, for our kids, and want to be in the best shape, right? So once you go to core value, and then there's something I learned, it's something called swarm of ideas, right? Imagine that's the main idea, becoming healthy. So going to gym is not the only option, right? So how you can be healthy is so many ways. You can walk, just like I'm doing right now. You can go cycling, you can go swimming, you can go sports, like anything that becomes you active, or you have to change the way of eating, right? So there are basically two ways. And if you want to do both of them at the same time, it's better. But from what I learned, human psychology, I say just keep it simple. Just try to stick to one at this point. So the question is, I guess, so in my case, I chose the walking because I tried other things. Some of them worked, some of them didn't work. For me, the walking comes to the easiest one. I think probably of my nature, I'm probably, if I don't see a goal, I don't understand running or other things. So for me, walking becomes a bit easier. So my story is that about 3 years ago, so I was in one of the investor meetings with one of the Tariq Fahim. He's a very good brother, inspirational guy, investor. We're just sitting and discussing, and I keep noticing that his photo, the profile photo was different. The person that's sitting in front of me, I just keep asking him, are you sure this is what's going on? In the beginning, he just didn't say anything, but in the end said, that's so, thank you very much. But I think I walked, he said, I started walking like 10 kilometers per day. I said, wow. I said, interesting, So that's why I was kind of, for me, that was inspirational point that if Tariq can do it, maybe I can do it as well. So I started walking. But you see, when I started walking, it wasn't the first time. I started, other times the oil failed, but still, you need this motivation, inspiration. This is what started doing that. So at that time, my son was playing Pokemon Go, and we wanted to do that together because it was fun, right? So this is one of actually the maxims of BJ Fogg, and he says that if you want to change behavior, there must be at least two things. The first, you have to help people do what they really want to do already. You cannot come and force the things they don't want to. For example, let's imagine there are many people who don't want to give up their eating habits, but at the same time you want to lose weight, so they think, okay, I'm gonna go on a diet, right? So as you can imagine, it's just a matter of time. The motivation gets out of the way, and you're lost. That means you will lose against the will. I mean, whenever you fight against your willpower, trust me, you're gonna lose it. So that's not the fight you want to get in. Instead, what we can do is that we can try to hack the habit. So in this case, so I was enjoying walking, so I started walking with my son. After a while, he got bored, Pokemon Go, he didn't want to go. But somehow I was like in the middle. I really wanted to go, but I just didn't know what to do. And that's actually when I came up, discovered the BJ Fogg's model, and he was saying that start small and try to put after what's called power of after. So and another thing, the next maxim is that you have to feel successful, right, after doing that. So for me, what was really interesting is that, so even though I wasn't playing Pokemon, after a while, what I was doing is that saying, okay, so if I have to do what I really want, what is it? I mean, yeah, walking is okay, but I'm not really kind of walking guy, right? I really want to do is ask, can I combine with something else? So one of the things I really find out was that for me, I love learning, but since I have 3 kids, I don't have time to sit down and reading a book. So for me, is that I started listening some audiobooks and podcasts. I really enjoyed it, the whole thing. So when I said, you know what, why don't I combine walking with listening to audiobooks or on the podcast? That's what started happening. And so the reason I'm telling you is that when you do that, what happens is that instead of this thing, something being a burden, like going to the gym could be a burden, or getting on a diet could be a burden for someone. But if you go back to core values, core motivation, what you want to do, if you find an activity like I did, like walking, and especially if you combine it with something you already like, enjoy, so every time you are doing that, you're actually enjoying it. You're not being forced, you don't feel like going against your willpower, right? Instead, what you're doing is that you already enjoy the whole thing. For me, so going out for a walk, yes, it's a healthy habit. It's not the only reason I do that though, right? For me, it's like, for me, health-wise is good, but it's also for me, for mentally, spiritually, I listen, I learn, I kind of help me to grow, to be a better person, right? So as you can imagine, suddenly it just changed from become a burden, like something you enjoy. So for me, it's like a me time every day, like 1 hour, 1.5 hours. So I just go on. Sometimes I take my kids, sometimes it's my own, sometimes the family. But anyway, so walking this becomes much more easier. Sorry, this video is a bit longer, but I think I really want you to understand. So the habit is not just a habit, right? You just have to try to craft and try to tell a bit of the story. So at the end of the day, you're telling stories in your head every time you want to do something, right? So this is one of the things we'll discuss later about how we can control our inner voices, and how it may help you to become a better habiteers, okay? That's it for today. I'll see you tomorrow. Bye.